Hello, welcome. This is the 6 box. This is the football show, EPL week 34, game day 34 preview, looking at all the games over this weekend of the Premier League. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, share, subscribe to the channel. We're going to get straight into it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because there's more stuff coming for you. We've got watch along this weekend, this bank holiday weekend. We're going to be looking at the Tottenham Liverpool game on Sunday. And then there's going to be another game, the 3 p.m. kickoffs. We're going to be looking at those as well. So join me for that one, 3 p.m. live today, where we'll be looking at the results and looking at the games. We don't know what games we're going to do for our watch along, but make sure you just stay tuned and set your notifications. And we'll be watching the game of football together. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, like, share, and subscribe. Let's go into game day preview. Game day 34 kicks off with Palace hosting West Ham in this London derby. It promises to be a very, very good game for both sides. I think Crystal Palace are mid-table. They're mid-table. They're 12 in the table. West Ham are 15th in the table. Last game, which was played in reverse fixture, was December, was 2022. The reverse fixture was in November, and it was 2-1 to Crystal Palace, beating West Ham at home. This is a 12:30 kickoff. I think Palace coming into the game, I think they sacked the manager. Roy Hodgson is in now. Eze is playing really well. They just got that pace up front. Eze, you have Olise as well. You have Zaha as well. There's three, and then you have strikers. Thomas Jordan Ayew. So they've got a lot of variety, a lot of nimble players up front. It's going to be tough for West Ham today. West Ham are a good team as well. They picked up some points away from home, and they've improved on their result. European games have helped them as well to actually get into the rhythm of games. And that's why I always say that European games are good because it gets your team, the whole squad, all pumped up. It gets them playing football, and it gets your form as well. You get into that rhythm of winning games. And so this one is going to be tough to predict. I think I'm going to go 1-1. I think Palace are a very good team. They're playing really well now, and the West Ham are just getting into form as well. So I'm going to go for 1-1 result. Then it's Brighton and Wolves. That's a 3 o'clock kickoff. That one is going to be, I think this one is going to be Brighton. I mean, Brighton, they are losing 3-1 away to Forest in midweek. And Brighton, they've got games in hand. They're looking for that European spot. Wolves, I think they are safe. For me, I think they should be safe now. It's going to be a tough game. Going to be a very interesting game, high energy game. I think there's only going to be one win. I think Brighton will just have too much with Toma and all that kind of. But the problem with Brighton, they're conceding goals as well. They're letting goals in, which is a bit of a which could be a bit of a concern. But I think they'll win today by 0-0 or maybe 2-1 at the MX Stadium in Brighton. I've been to Brighton, a really lovely place, man. Then we go on to Brentford taking on Forest. This one is a banker from my own banker. Brentford are winning this one by 3-0 or 3-1. I think Forest got a win midweek against Brighton. It was a surprise. Forest are falling down the table. If you just look at the two teams in the table, Brentford are 9th in the table. They think they're okay. They're fine. Maybe they're on holiday. That's another thing. Forest are 17th, just above the drop zone. I think they need to pick up a couple of more points. I don't think they'll get the points today, to be honest. I don't think they'll get the points today. And I think today is going to be a defeat. I'm going for 2-0 for Nottingham Forest against Brentford. Then we go tomorrow, Manchester United, Villa. That's going to be a tough game. Villa coming to form. I think they're the informed team right now. They moved from The manager took over when they were 17. They moved right up to like fifth or sixth now in the table. They're sixth in the table. They're playing Manchester United, who are fourth, who got a draw against Tottenham in midweek. And Villa are playing really well. They're playing the football that yes, they've just been really, really clinical, really good. Villa, on the other hand, are just banging from. They're playing really well. I can't remember what their last midweek result was. But for this one, I'm going for a draw here. I think Villa are just banging form right now. United, with their back four, they look okay against Tottenham in the first half. Second half, when they came under a little bit of pressure, I think they just got spaces everywhere. I think, I think this one would be a draw, maybe a 2-2 or 1-1 draw at Old Trafford tomorrow. Then we've got Fulham Man City at 2 o'clock tomorrow as well. I think this one is going to be 3 points for City. I can't see how Fulham can avoid a defeat in this one. I think City, they got the beat between their teeth now. They won games, a couple of games on the bounce. And I think this is going to be a win for City. City are second in table, just 2 points behind Arsenal now. They have 2 games in hand. I think they can even afford to draw again or lose a game, to be honest. And they'll still beat us if they win their game in hand. But I can see them beating Fulham by 2 or 3 goals. Fulham at times they're safe. They are one of those teams that you can say maybe they're on holiday as well. This one is going to be, I think it's going to be a City win, 3-0 for City in this one. Then we go to Leicester Everton. That's Monday fixture. Leicester and Everton both fighting for that to avoid relegation. Where are they in the table? Leicester at 18th, Everton at 19th. So, they just fight to get out of that drop. They're both in the drop zone. I think Everton need to pick up points. I think Trandaichi's appointment has not got the required bounce that they expected. They won a couple of games when he first took over, but Leicester to pick up a couple of points. Now the 2 teams are the Premier League teams, and I think it's going to be a struggle for. I think one of them, whoever wins this game, will have a chance of staying up. I think, and I think this one, I can't look past Leicester in this one. I think because they're at home advantage, I can see Leicester just shading it by a goal or 2 goals to 1. Those are the fixtures for this week, 34, it's going to be interesting to see how the league shapes up. Shapes up. Should be interesting to see who gets the 3 points. I think it's going to be tough. Games are running out now. We go after this week's fixture. There's 5 games. There's 6 games for some teams. You go again into that rhythm. Even if you're winning your last 3 games, it will help you go a long way. And it should be interesting. I can see loads of goals. Those are the preview. Looking at games over this weekend, it should promise this to be another blockbuster weekend. Make sure you join us for the watch along 3 p.m. live. We're going to be watching the 3 o'clock kickoffs, and then tomorrow Tottenham, Liverpool 4:30 kickoff in that one. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. God bless, and I'll see you next time. This is the Football Show. This is the Premier League preview. Right soon.